Now, just take your time.
You're doing just fine.
I still don't think I know anything, Commissioner.
Well, you never know. All right, then. You say that Derek wanted Ginny and Frisco's plaques.
Yeah, he was making a big fuss about having them engraved.
Mm-hmm. And this was a few days after the party.
Right.
Well, did Ginny give him her plaque?
I'm not sure. I think so.
Well, can you think harder?
I'm not sure. Probably.
Did you see him give him a plaque?
No.
Well, what about Frisco's plaque?
What about it?
Well, did he give it to Derek for engraving?
You know, I do remember him hounding him for it, and then Frisco asked me to go to his dressing room to pick it up.
Did you?
Yeah, but I couldn't find it anywhere.
Don't say.
Yeah, and then he accuses me of not looking hard enough. So he...
Did he?
Yeah, I think,
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Was the dressing room door locked?
No, they always leave the studio unlocked.
Isn't that rather unsafe?
Well, maybe, but nothing's ever been stolen before.
But you say you couldn't find Frisco's plaque in his dressing room.
Yeah, that's right.
Didn't that make you suspicious?
No, I just figured he probably forgot where he put it.
Is that like Frisco?
Yeah, he's, pretty absent-minded.
Have you seen him with the plaque since Derek Osford?
No, but, then again, the plaque doesn't interest me as much as it seems to interest you. Can I ask why?
Sorry. You worked the entire evening parking cars at the studio party.
That's right, sir. We both came on at 5 o'clock.
And you're familiar with Ginny Blake's car?
Oh, yeah. I mean, yes, sir.
How's that?
You see, our company handles the valet parking for the studio's regular everyday parking, and we both work during the day part-time.
Do you recall if Miss Blake came out at any time during the party and asked for her car?
Not that I recall, sir. You know, she didn't have her car that night, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I got it out for her earlier.
How much earlier?
That afternoon before the party.
And she came to the party with her husband and kid, but they came in his car.
You sure?
I'm positive I remember because she drives a compact and his car's bigger, so I had to park it in a different place other than her usual spot, near Stage 7.
That's not where it was.
Look, I ought to know. I parked it.
But I got it for them when they left. It was parked in their wardrobe.
That's not where I put it.
Is it possible that one of you moved the car during the evening?
Only when they left.
You sure of this?
I know. I put it where I put it when they arrived.
That's not where I got it when they left.
And you both swear that neither of you had moved it?
Well, I didn't.
Me neither.
And you didn't see anybody else move it? Thank you.
Can we go?
Yes, wait till the stenographer's typed up your statements, then sign them and you can leave. Thanks.
Well, that clinches it then. She did it.
Don't go putting her in the chair just yet.
Oh, come on. The car was moved. She definitely left because I saw her coming back. She must have gone over to Bronx.
But we can't really prove that when she left, she went to the penthouse.
But we are on the right track, aren't we?
Sure feels like it. You know, this is starting to remind me of that old lady in black caper.
That fascinating case you and Sean are always talking about?
Yeah.
Well, maybe this will be a fascinating case that you and I can talk about in years to come. Ginny did it.
Stop jumping to conclusions.
But everything points to it.
Holly, you can't convict someone of a crime on the basis of everything points to it. We've got to have evidence, proof.
You've got it.
We've got a whole lot of loose ends.
Are you trying to tell me that you don't want me to help you anymore?
No, why do you say that?
Well, you seem to be discouraging me.
I'm not discouraging you at all.
Good, because I want to stay with this case to the end, which I think is very close.
You're doing it again.
What?
Jumping.
Yeah, but it seems so obvious.
Evidence, Holly. Evidence. Now, look, you're not going to be of any use to me on this case unless you can be objective.
I have been.
You haven't.
Oh, how can you say that?
Look, anything that looks like getting Bobby off the hook, you assume to be the fact that she didn't do it.
She didn't.
You're losing your objectivity.
Now, come on, you haven't wanted her to be guilty either.
Right.
Well, then stop yelling at me for doing something you've been doing.
I'm not yelling.
Well, all right then, scolding.
Well, maybe I'm a little concerned at my own lack of objectivity in this case.
Oh, I understand. So you're taking it out on me.
Well, the last thing I want is to be responsible for sending my best friend's sister to jail for murder.
Well, then we're just going to have to solve this bloody case and find the murderer. The real one.
Okay.
Right. First thing, we have to make a list.
What of?
Of all the things that we've got against Ginny so far. And we'll be objective, okay? Now, first thing.
Right. Put down motive, important.
Right. Motive.
Right.
Why would Ginny want to kill Brock? Well, that one's easy. The rap sheet against her. He was blackmailing her over the Hal Geller situation.
Possibly.
Obviously.
Holly?
All right. We don't have any real proof, but we have a possible motive.
Good enough.
Okay. So we have the motive. Could she have done it?
Well, there are plenty of people at the party who will swear to the fact that she was there at the time of Brock's murder.
Could they swear to her whereabouts the entire time?
Good question. Got another one for you. Now, let's say that she was planning on leaving the party to go and kill Brock.
Well, she did leave. I mean, her car was moved. The valet said.
But did she move it?
Hmm. Can we just pretend for now that she did leave the party, that she moved her car, that she went over to Brock's penthouse? We'll just pretend that for a minute, okay?
Okay. All right. Now, did you see her after she received the plaque?
Not until she got back and was putting up her coat up.
But when did you see her do that?
Well, let's see. It was just towards the end of when they were playing the clips of her interview, so that's, a good 45 minutes after she received the plaque.
All right. Was that enough time to leave the party, get to Brock's, kill him, and then get back to the party?
5 minutes to get to her car.
10 minutes to get to the penthouse.
10 minutes to get back.
It's 20 minutes unaccounted for.
We've got her.
You're doing it again.
Oh, come on. You're just as excited about this as I am. Admit it.
Well, I'm trying to be objective.
She had the motive. She had the time to do it. She did it. Admit it.
All right. All right. You might be right. Maybe a goose is cooked. Old WSV mate of mine used to say that.
So, Ginny did it. Oh, look at poor Bobby and Terry. And if Ginny did do it, poor Rick. It's just so awful when all bad things seem to happen to nice people, you know? I mean, poor Rick, he's had such a fair share of heartache the last few years. It's not fair.
Yeah. Yeah. And first he thinks Laura's dead, and then a year later he loses his wife in that accident.
But you know what? He's never been bitter about it. I haven't heard him say a bitter word.
I don't know whether I would have acted that well under the same circumstances.
Oh, I think you would have. Look how wonderful you were when I was going through all that with Luke.
Yeah, I don't think I acted all that well.
Oh, you did. You were wonderful. You were marvelous.
Think so?
Yes, you thought about me and how I was feeling.
Well, I wanted to make sure you were happy.
It takes a lot of strength to do that.
Yeah. Well, I hope Rick has a lot of strength to deal with this.
You know, it would have been really nice if his marriage had worked out. His marriage to Ginny.
I suppose.
He certainly deserves a bit of happiness, doesn't he?
Yeah. He's a nice guy, good doctor. Deserves the best for himself.
So what do we do now?
We nail her. What else?